Welcome back to Magnate Files. We've explored the skies in private jets and sailed the oceans in super yachts. Now it's time to return to land. We're opening the doors to the most exclusive addresses on the planet. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most expensive private homes in the world. These aren't just houses, they are modern castles, architectural marvels, and symbols of dynastic wealth. We're talking about skyscrapers lived in by a single family, palaces with more rooms than a hotel, and estates so large they have their own zip codes. From the hills of Bel Air to the coast of the French Riviera, and finally to the heart of London, prepare to witness how the other 0.01% lives. Welcome to the ultimate real estate tour. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the high-tech fortress known as Xanadu 2.0, located in Medina, Washington. This is the private residence of Microsoft founder Bill Gates. Valued at approximately $130 million, this home took 7 years to build. It's a marvel of Pacific Lodge-style architecture, built with 500-year-old Douglas fir trees. But the real luxury here is technology. Every guest is given an electronic pin upon arrival. As they move through the rooms, the lights, temperature, and even the art on the digital screens change automatically to match their preferences. The estate features a 60-foot pool with its own underwater music system, a trampoline room with a 20-foot ceiling, and a reception hall that can seat 200 guests. The library houses the Codex Leicester, a manuscript by Leonardo da Vinci, which Gates purchased for over $30 million. It's the ultimate home for a tech titan. At number 9, we travel to Beverly Hills, California, to visit the Palazzo di Amore. As the name suggests, this is a palace of love, valued at around $195 million. This estate is designed to entertain on a massive scale. The main house is Mediterranean style, featuring a grand entry with 2 curving staircases. But the true highlight is the entertainment complex. It includes a 50-seat private cinema, a bowling alley, and a ballroom with a revolving dance floor. The grounds are equally impressive, featuring a private vineyard that produces its own wine label, tennis courts, and a swimming pool with a waterfall. With 12 bedrooms and 23 bathrooms, it's one of the most significant properties in the United States, designed for gala dinners and red carpet events. At number 8, we have the Ellison Estate in Woodside, California, owned by Larry Ellison, the same billionaire who commissioned the Rising Sun yacht. This property is a tribute to Japanese imperial design. Valued at $200 million, this is not just one house, but a compound of 10 separate buildings spread across 23 acres. Ellison spent 9 years modeling this estate after a 16th-century Japanese emperor's palace. It was constructed without nails, using traditional Japanese joinery techniques. The landscape is the star of the show. It features a man-made lake filled with exotic fish, waterfalls, a tea house, and a bathhouse. Thousands of cherry blossom trees and oaks surround the property, creating a sanctuary of peace and nature. It's a masterclass in Zen luxury. Number 7 takes us to the Hamptons in New York. Meet for Fairfield Pond, the home of industrial billionaire Ira Rennert. Valued at nearly $250 million, this is one of the largest private homes in America. The main house spans a staggering 64,000 square feet. To put that in perspective, it's so large that neighbors originally protested its construction, claiming it looked like a commercial factory. The estate includes a 91-foot-long dining room, 29 bedrooms, and 39 bathrooms. For recreation, it boasts a basketball court, a 2-lane bowling alley, to tennis courts, to squash courts, and 3 swimming pools. It even has its own power plant on site to generate electricity for the massive complex. It's a controversial but undeniable symbol of industrial wealth. At number 6, we leave the ground and head into the sky. Located in Monaco, the playground of the rich, the Odeon Tower Penthouse is widely considered the most expensive apartment in the world. Valued at $330 million, this penthouse occupies the top 5 floors of the Tour Odeon skyscraper. It offers 360-degree views of the Mediterranean Sea, The design is ultra-modern, featuring floor-to-ceiling glass windows and sleek, white marble interiors. The crowning feature is the private water slide. Yes, a water slide. It starts on the dance floor of the upper level and curves down directly into the open-air infinity pool overlooking the ocean. With a private chauffeur, caterer, and concierge service available 24/7, this is the pinnacle of vertical living. Number 5 is the most unusual home on our list. Located near Cannes in France, Les Palais or the Bubble Palace was owned by the legendary fashion designer Pierre Cardin. Valued at $420 million, this home has no straight lines. Everything is spherical, organic, and futuristic. It looks like a colony on Mars made of terracotta. The design is meant to mimic the curves of the human body. The complex includes 10 suites, each decorated by a different contemporary artist. It features lush tropical gardens, swimming pools that curve around the architecture, and a 500-seat open-air amphitheater with views of the Mediterranean Bay. It's more than a home, it's a piece of habitable art. At number 4, we stay in the south of France for something more classical, Villa Les Cèdres. Built in 1830, this estate was once owned by the King of Belgium. Valued at $450 million, it's a time capsule of European royalty. The mansion spans 18,000 square feet and features 14 bedrooms. The library alone is a treasure, holding 3,000 books on flora and naturalism, including a 17th-century botanical codex worth a fortune. The walls are adorned with 19th-century portraits and heavy crystal chandeliers hang from the ceilings. The grounds are a botanical wonder, home to 14,000 different species of plants and 25 greenhouses. It also features a stable for 30 horses and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. It represents old-world money in its purest form. Entering the top 3, we have the legendary Villa Leopolda on the French Riviera. Valued at $750 million, this estate has a cinematic history, having appeared in Alfred Hitchcock films. Originally owned by King Leopold II of Belgium, the villa sits on 50 acres of manicured grounds, requiring a team of 50 gardeners just to maintain. The architecture is Belle Epoque style, grand and imposing. During World War I, it served as a military hospital, but today it is a private sanctuary. It features 11 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, but the true value lies in its location and history. It offers one of the best sea views in the entire south of France and has hosted the world's most powerful figures for decades. At number 2, we have the most expensive private residence ever built from scratch, Antilia. Located in Mumbai, India, this is the home of Mukesh Ambani, one of the richest men in Asia. Valued at $2 billion, Antilia is not a sprawling estate. It's a 27-story skyscraper. However, because of the high ceilings, it's the height of a standard 60-story building. It's designed to withstand an earthquake of magnitude 8 on the Richter scale. Every floor is unique. No two floors use the same materials. The home includes a garage for 168 cars, a private car service center, a ballroom, a theater for 50 people, and a snow room that shoots artificial snowflakes from the walls to beat the Mumbai heat. It requires a staff of 600 people to maintain. It is a vertical palace for the modern age. And finally, at number 1, the most expensive house in the world. While it's the official residence of the British monarch, it is technically a house where a family lives. It is Buckingham Palace in London with an estimated value of $4.9 billion. Nothing else compares. This property features 775 rooms, including 52 royal and guest bedrooms, 188 staff bedrooms, 92 offices, and 78 bathrooms. It's the headquarters of the United Kingdom's monarchy. The palace is filled with masterpieces by Rembrandt, Rubens, and Vermeer. The 40-acre garden is the largest private garden in London. While you can't simply buy it, it sets the ultimate standard for residential value. It is the crown jewel of real estate, steeped in history, power, and priceless art. From futuristic skyscrapers in India to historic palaces in France, These homes redefine the concept of living space. Which of these dream homes would you choose? Would you prefer the tech-filled Xanadu 2.0 or the classical royalty of Villa Leopolda? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching Magnate Files. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tour of the billionaire lifestyle. We'll see you in the next one.